I'm a man in the workshop, won't stop. Luxury to the rich in need. Evening and night and daylight. Fight and cry and sweat and bleed. Work all day and no play.
Hi, I'm Carla.
And I'm Ariel.
And in today's episode of Sound Advice, we are going to dive right into newsletters and why they can help you and your music.
So this is part of our book, and I think we'd be very remiss to put out a book about making social media work for you without this very important thing to understand. We spend a lot of time tweeting and Facebooking and updating our Last FM pages and blogging, but the truth is, most of an artist's money comes from their email newsletter. Now this will change over the next few years. That's something you and I both agree on. But what statistics are still showing is direct calls to action in newsletters at this moment is what is actually making artists a full 30% of their income. This was shown by Topspin, who recently did a study on several hundred artists and the results of how they made money on the internet. And they showed something very interesting, and that is 30% of all money going back to artists originated at an email.
That blew my mind.
I know.
All right,
I know, because we're spending all our time on Facebook and making fan pages, and that is all very important. And it's very important, as we talked about the three communities, to move your different levels of community building up as you get better at your social media. But the end game is getting that email address and starting a newsletter that's sticky and interesting. And a massive mistake we see artists making is no newsletter provider. That means someone should be managing your newsletter and absolutely be monitoring how many opens you have, how many forwards you have, what email addresses aren't good anymore. And if you just use BCC in your newsletter, that ain't gonna cut it. So newsletter providers that we love and endorse.
Well, all right, my four favorites. Let's see, Bandletter, bandletter.com, Reverb Nation, Nimbit, and FanBridge.
All of these have different reasons why we like them and are slightly different, but for the most part, they will give you integration. You'll be able to look at your statistics, and you'll be able to send a newsletter regularly and consistently using these channels.
And also very pretty, too.
Yeah, exactly. HTML emails are proven to be opened more and responded to better. So you want to be following the golden rules of newsletters. Be interesting, be sticky and engaging, send regularly and consistently, and use a newsletter management system to manage your newsletters.
Exactly.
So I hope that little piece of advice is something you'll take action on. It's all fully outlined in our new book, The Musician's Roadmap to Facebook and Twitter.
Your complete guide to getting liked, followed, and heard.
This is Ariel.
And this is Carla.
And this is Sound Advice.